Shannen Doherty was a TV star who defined the early 90s. Tonight, remembered as a force of nature who refused to play by the rules.
It was the early 90s. Beverly Hills 90210 was a runaway hit. Shannen Doherty was one of its biggest stars.
So what is this all about?
Don't you know? I love you.
Her character, Brenda, an icon to a generation of 90s teens.
And then I'd wonder if there was anyone else in your arms.
Who could forget that love triangle with Dylan, the late Luke Perry, and Kelly, Jenny Garth?
Look, I hate you both. Never talk to me again.
Starting out as a child actor, Shannen appeared in Little House on the Prairie at just 11.
Your pa catches you with Randall Page. He'll skin us both.
And 80s cult classic Heathers, next to Winona Ryder at 17.
Yeah, so what's the question, Heather?
Her 90210 stint followed up by smash witchcraft drama Charmed.
The power of 3 will set us free.
At the peak of her fame, Doherty was labelled the bad girl of the 90s, slapped with a reputation for being difficult, which she says was loaded with sexism.
I was raised to have an opinion and that my opinion should be valued. So I just kept on pressing up against men who didn't really want to hear my opinion.
Doherty was fired from the set of both major shows, something she only revealed in recent years.
I wish that I had been older and wiser because I definitely would have sued.
She went on to star in both 90210 reboots in 2008 and 2019.
It's actually kind of nice to be back.
By then, Shannen had been fighting breast cancer for 4 years, first diagnosed in 2015. In 2020, after a period in remission, Doherty announced she had stage 4 cancer.
I'm petrified. I'm pretty scared.
Last year, she revealed the cancer had spread to her brain and then her bones, detailing her journey in a candid podcast she called her living memoir.
I have no idea how long I'm going to be on the chemo for.
Today, Hollywood paid tribute.
She was a force of nature, and I will miss her.
Shannen Doherty had the heart of a lion. Passion for craft is often mislabelled as trouble. Shannen was passion.
Shan, my sister, you loved me through everything. I'll miss you more than I know how to process right now. Thank you for the gift of you.
Shannen Doherty passed away in her home over the weekend. She was 53.
I think the thing I want to do the most right now is I want to make an impact. I want to be remembered for something bigger than just me.
I remember Shannen Doherty most for her work in Charmed, but I think it is really difficult to overstate just how formative she was to a lot of people's childhoods with 90210 and how they grew up watching that, but also how formative it was to every single teen drama that then followed that, especially like every single storyline that involved a love triangle, because it was old mate Brenda that started it all. Here are some of my favourite moments.
So beautiful.
Oh my God. Brenda, how could you?
So you snuck around behind my back out of concern for my feelings. That's pretty pathetic, Kelly. I think I know you and Dylan well enough to know that you did not go back to his house to study Spanish. What is this?
Looks like an earring.
I know it's an earring, Dylan. Whose is it?
Oh, and you do remember Brenda Walsh here? Remember she used to be your best friend?
Well, we all have our crosses to bear. Or our legs to uncross.